So beginning of the day, we're in the Mercedes, and I'm sure it's no surprise to most of you that I have traded this out to Joe at Barrow Motors, otherwise known as Shifting Metal. We're about to drop it off to him at his garage. He's not there, he's off doing some YouTubey podcasty thing that they've thrown me out of for being too old and smelly. So I'm dropping this off to him. From there I'm going to go to his subscribers and pick up their car. Meanwhile, I've sent Adrian to pick up the other car because I can't be two places at once. He's there to pick up the EOS, so we'll see that a little bit later on. We're off to see another subscriber to pick up a Nissan Qashqai. So drop this off at, I think it's near Bridgewater for this one, then on to Bristol to get the car from the subscriber. Then back, by that time Adrian should be back and we'll be able to look at the other car as well. So here we are, uneventful drive to Barrow Motors. Looks like he's got another Range in. I can see a BCA sticker on the dashboard. That's a nice looking Range Rover. Might have to have a look at that myself. Let's have a quick look what other stock he's got out here. He's got his Cayman still here. That's nice. He's got his Cayman still here. He's got a nice XF there. He's got a Tesla. I didn't know he had Teslas in. There's his Cayman looking lovely. What else has he got? M3. Woohoo! Fastback Audi S-Line. RS. Audi there. Tavia VRS. Nice Beamer estate. Another Rangy at the back there. Seems to have shifted the stock he bought off me. I can't see any of the ones that he bought off me previously. That seems a good value. Qashqai, doesn't it? 2019 for under 10. Don't know, it must have a few miles on it. He's looking like he shifted quite a lot of motors. There's a lot of empty spaces he must be buying. He'll be glad of me bringing him stock up, won't he? So I've settled myself in. I've been given a desk for the day. I'm going to just run the business from here. Let Joe pay all my overheads.
That's it. Funny enough, I knew a guy who worked for Toyota did exactly that. Tried to kind of move into my old boss's business. You spent 20 years setting it up.
Yeah, well no, Joe's can pay all the bills. I'm just got some deals still. Going to ring some people up, so let's get started. Right, so that's it. On to the next one. We're going to go and pick up the Qashqai, and then we're going to go do a bit of shopping in Bristol. That was my payoff for getting Mrs. Chops to run me around. Right guys, I can't believe this. I've just driven to Joe's at Barrow Motors, went by this chap's house who's kindly stopped and had a chat with me, and noticed this 75 along with a few other 75s in his driveway. And when I went by I noticed the number plate and I thought it can't be, so I've had to double back, come round again, and it is my old Alfa Romeo 75. I cannot believe it. I sold this about 10 years ago or more. At the time it was a good runner driver. Some of you might, I don't know if I featured it on the channel at all. Well, I'd just had an engine rebuild done at Barham Engines. I'd taken all the bottom of it off, done all the suspension, polybushed it all throughout. I'd replaced the rear arches, all of that kind of stuff. From when I had my corporate job, I did it at weekends, and I did loads of miles on the car. But when we started up Chop's garage, I had to sell it to put some money in the bank to help fund things. And I just cannot believe that it is here just up the road near Joe's. I've just been chatting to the chap. He's got a couple of 75s here that he's got on the go, and now he's retired. He's going to bring this one back to life. He bought it off the chap that I sold it to about 3 years ago as a good runner driver, but unfortunately it's been sat here since. But he's in the process of just starting to get it up and running again. I just can't believe it's got different wheels to the ones that I had on it when I sold it. But all the little things he's chatting to me about, oh, what about this, what about that? I'm going, yeah, I did that, I did that, I did the other. I can't believe that the rear arches I welded in probably 12, 13 years ago, there is still not a jot of rot on them. That's because I leaded the repairs when I did them. I got lead kit and leaded them in before I resprayed it. And all of you people that say my rattle can spray jobs don't last, well, there you go guys. It's still there after all these years. I did a repair to the bottom of that door. Yeah, that door there I did a repair on. And that's still not come through again since the repair. That's still not rotted through. I just cannot believe I've been driving along. I remember touching in all this black trim to try and make it stay black. I just touched it in with a brush. I rebuilt the headlights. I didn't tell you that. I rebuilt the headlights. I put them in the oven until they went soft, pulled the lenses off, cleaned all the insides up, recoated all the silver inside and put them back together again. So that's why the headlights have still survived, because most of them are wrecked at this point and rusty inside. I blanked off all the washers what were on the bumper and resprayed the bumper as well, and made fittings for the corners of the bumper because they were falling off. So that's obviously lasted as well. That's not fallen apart since. I just can't, I'm blown away by this, guys. I can't believe that I have just found my own old 75 just dropping a car off to Joe. I thought I must have it wrong, it must be the wrong number plate, but I went onto Instagram, scrolled through my own photos, and lo and behold, it is my old 75 3 litre V6. What a motor. That's so cool. I'm just a bit speechless over this. So here's the Nissan. We're at Cribbs Causeway, Bristol, because I've got to take the family shopping, as I said, to make up for dropping me up here. Just picked this up from our subscriber. Unfortunate circumstances, unfortunately his dad's passed away, hence them who's helping his mum move the car on. So massive thanks to you guys. Didn't ask about a username, so I won't. Lovely condition car, he really did look after it well. Driving it here, normally it's only done 32,000 miles. Normally when you get them with the lower mileage like this, the clutches can be a bit grabby because people have tended to have ridden the clutch, kept their foot on the clutch pedal, but he clearly was a bit more mechanically sympathetic than most, and the clutch is lovely. It's only done 32,000. Oh, stereo works. Only done 32,938 miles. Everything in here, as you expect, is lovely. We've got the cruise control, we've got the Bluetooth, we've got the aircon. I think the only thing we're missing is sat nav. Fabric seats, but they're all in lovely condition. We've got quite a lot of history there. I think we've got almost full between main dealer and the independent he was using. It's just all the stitching's lovely down the sides. Bits of leather here. It's all in really nice nick. Very well cared for little car. It's got the 1.2 in it, which is a chain driven 1.2 with a turbo, I believe. I think they all had turbos with the 1.2. Can't imagine it wouldn't be enough to move the car, would it? It's pulling nice and smoothly. There's no warning lights on the dashboard. Got loads of tread on the tyres. All the alloys are in good nick. There's no dings and dents in the paintwork. We've got parking sensors front and rear. The alloys are good on that side. So yeah, he's not curbed any of his alloys. Normally low mileage cars normally come associated with dings and dents. Comes with associated dings and dents of somebody sort of getting older and pranging their car a little bit. Obviously I know that's not 100% of the case with everyone, but it is fairly common. I think paintwork wise they really sent me some good pictures, really good pictures. Got a tiny little ding there which I'm not sure you'd even bother doing, to be honest. I'd rather keep the original paint than to do a tiny ding like that. That's it really. That is it really. The bolster on the seat's a bit worn. I think you managed to make it look worse in the picture than it is in real life. It's very, very minor wear, to be fair. No, that's a nice car. So we'll drive this one back now. Sure, I shan't have any problems, but I've got to go and rinse by the family and shopping now. So I've got to make a profit out of this car just to cover that. But just massive thanks again, as always, to all the subscribers that think of me when it comes to selling a vehicle. Really, really is appreciated. So thank you very much to these guys for this car, because it is, like I say, it's a what's the word? It's a credit to Dad. He really has looked after this car. Really, really good nick. At this point I must apologise for fangirling over the 75 so much. Probably doesn't mean anything to the rest of you, but when you've had a car and you've put so much time and effort into restoring it, as I did with that 75, and you haven't seen it for probably 10 years or more now, after owning it for 10 years or more and having loads of memories and stuff in it, to see it on the side of the road like that was just amazing. I can't believe that. What's the odds of that being just around the corner from Joe's place? Absolutely mental. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, so yeah, it was good to chat to the guy that owned it. I was able to point out a load of stuff that had been done. He got a load more history on the car. I've got some paperwork I'm going to send over to him as well. I just couldn't believe that. Still a bit blown away by it. Anyway, back at the unit now with our last buy of the day, the VW EOS. That Adrian has just picked up from London for me from a subscriber. So again, massive thanks to the subscribers. 63 plate with only what's it got on it? 30, I want to say 36,000 miles. We'll have a little check in a second. Super clean car. It's got the fantastic 2-litre diesel from Volkswagen. So the nice reliable 2-litre diesel. I imagine it will go quite well in a car this size. Obviously, if you haven't seen an EOS before, it is a hardtop convertible. I imagine it's the same sort of floor plan as a Golf, but I'll probably have someone confirm that in the comments. You don't see a huge amount of them about. I guess a lot of people go for convertible Golfs with the phablet roofs instead. But yeah, super clean car in this gunmetal grey. Really nice looking. The paint, I mean, obviously it's raining, so I won't know 100% what the paintwork's like until it's dry. But the wheels look in good condition. There's no obvious dings or dents around it. It's always a bit of a risk, obviously, sending somebody else off to get a car for you, because I can't ask delivery drivers to assess the vehicles for me. Now, big thing with this one, it's got the DSG gearbox as well. There has been DSG services on it. I've got paperwork for that as well. And I did ask Adrian to check 2 things for me when he picked up what he was prepared to do. Was 1, that the roof worked, and 2, that the DSG gearbox wasn't slipping, which he confirms it's not. So I'm going to drive it home and back now. But yeah, really nice colour combo with the gunmetal grey and the cream interior. Now they have got back seat as well. We've got the wind protector there in place at the moment. Look at the leather, man, it's immaculate. Whew. That is some clean leather. Very, very minor wear. Like if I was ultra picky, tiny bit of wear there. The rear seats and the carpets are absolutely as new. All the interior, again, very, very nice. 34,000 miles, lower miles than I thought it was, so mega low miles. I imagine there's quite a few of these with low miles, because they probably are sort of Sundays and Sundays, aren't they? I would have thought. Yeah, nice. So I will drive this home and back tonight. I think it'll probably be in the next video to let you know how it goes. But yeah, super nice bit of stock there. I'm thinking possibly a raffle prize, maybe. I don't know whether the sort of market is for this or not, but I think it'd make quite a nice raffle car. Be a good car to help a charity out with, wouldn't it? Because I think it's got a lot going for it. Anyway, as always, massive thanks for watching. Obviously, again, massive thanks to all the subscribers contacting me when they're coming to look to sell their cars. Don't forget, we do already have a raffle on the go. I'll put a picture of it on screen now for our little Seat Ibiza. Tickets are only £2 on that one. And we'll be helping out the Torrington Food Bank with that one. The charity that we're helping out is the Torrington Food Bank. Don't forget to check out the bundle offers where you get a load of free tickets with it. So yeah, other than that, catch you on the next one.